Y'all ever try to survive a hurricane in Louisiana with nothing but an umbrella and zero idea where you're headed? Let me tell you, that's a whole recipe for disaster right there. But don't worry, I got your back. Let's talk about the 10 things you need to get through a hurricane in Louisiana and how to actually get out of Dodge when it's time to evacuate. 1. Water supply. First things first, water. Louisiana heat plus no power equals sweat, y'all. Stock up on water, at least 1 gallon per person per day for at least 3 days. And if you think I'll just boil water when I need it, you better hope you're not boiling it over a candle. Get the bottled stuff! 2. Non-perishable food. Food that won't spoil in this heat is key. Grab those canned red beans, jambalaya mix, and Spam. You'll want to feel like you're eating real Louisiana food, even if the stove is out of commission. But let's be honest, no one's making a roux on a camp stove, so keep it simple. Flashlights and batteries. When the power goes out, and it will, you'll need flashlights and extra batteries. Forget candles unless you like sweating even more than you already are. We ain't trying to recreate Gone with the Wind in the living room, right? 4. Portable phone charger. Your phone is your lifeline for updates and evacuation orders. And trust me, if you're in the middle of watching the Saints rerun and your phone dies, that's the real disaster. Get a portable charger and make sure it's juiced up. 5. First aid kit. A first aid kit is a must! With these Louisiana swamps, you never know when you might catch a scrape or mosquito bite from hell. Keep it handy. Ain't nobody got time to be chasing down a Walgreens during a hurricane. 6. Important documents in waterproof bags. All that paperwork, birth certificates, insurance, that signed Drew Brees jersey, keep it safe. Put them in a waterproof bag, because you don't want your important stuff looking like it's been soaked in the bayou. 7. Cash. When the ATMs are down, cash is the way to go. Louisiana folks might be generous, but ain't nobody gonna hand you crawfish for free when the power's been out for days. So keep that cash ready for when the card readers stop working. 8. Gas and fuel. Gas up the car, y'all! Louisiana's evacuation routes are no joke when things get crazy. Whether you're on I-10 heading toward Texas or I-55 toward Mississippi, you don't want to be stuck on the highway with no gas. Plus, if you have a generator, make sure you have enough fuel. No one wants to power up the house for 30 minutes only to hear that thing sputter and die. Yes, but supplies. Don't forget about Fido. Make sure your pets have enough food, water, and some comfort items. Especially if you're flashlights, and there's nothing worse than being on I-49 North. Your dog's whining, and you realize you forgot their favorite chew toy. That's a one-way ticket to disaster, folks. 10. A clear evacuation plan. Lastly, have a solid evacuation plan. Don't wait until the storm's at your doorstep to figure out where you're going. Know your evacuation routes. In Louisiana, we've got the east-west I-10 corridor, and if you're on the Gulf Coast, you might need to take I-59 or I-55. If you're staying, make sure your home's stocked and you got everything locked down. And check on your people. Ain't nobody trying to ride out a storm alone. So there you have it. 10 things you need to get through a hurricane in Louisiana. Stock up, stay safe, and if you gotta evacuate, don't just sit there like a deer in headlights. Pack your bags, get out early, and remember, ain't no hurricane gonna stop a Louisianian from coming back stronger.